States, women pay a fair amount less than men for car insurance. And some people think, well, that makes sense. Men are dangerous drivers. They drive aggressively, and the raw data says men account for this many accidents versus women's this many accidents, and so they pay less for car insurance. Interestingly, though, reality would tell us that for every aggressive man that you've heard of, or perhaps that you've known, there's a Taylor Sauer, or 10. Taylor Sauer was here in the United States, heading from Utah to Idaho to visit her family, and she was texting every minute and a half or so, police said, and she ended up crashing into someone and dying. Now, for every aggressive man, there's an absolutely inattentive woman. Now, it's not sexist to say that women are really bad at driving in this culture. What would be sexist is to say women are bad at driving because they are women. It has nothing to do with their gender, it's their socialization. If you taught men to be as inattentive, self-absorbed, and inconsiderate as we teach women to be, then men would be as bad at drivers as women. But we don't. So interestingly enough, it has everything to do with a misconception of the data. The reason that women pay less for car insurance. The data says men account for this many accidents, women for this many. But what it doesn't take into account is how much more men drive as far as dangerous and grueling trips. When you drive the arduous trip, it's the man driving. For example, the late night when Taylor Sauer carelessly killed herself with her carelessness, there were men driving in those other cars. There was a male truck driver, a dangerous job of truck driving, mostly men. Mostly men drive dangerous jobs, and most of the dangerous jobs are the ones that have those accidents. And so, really, that's it. That's why women pay less for auto insurance, is because of a misunderstanding of data. There's a really good example of this social occurrence, social phenomena of expectation for men to do the dangerous driving. Recently here in the United States, I'm not sure where, but there's a woman now who faces 30 years in jail for manslaughter charges, vehicular homicide, because she gave the keys to a drunk guy. She was drunk as well. And all the headlines are reading, woman could face 30 years for handing over keys, as if it's just she did what she could. She did what she should. She passed away her responsibility. No, I'm too drunk to drive. Of course, we have a man socialized. I mean, can imagine flipping it around. The man getting charged for all he did was hand her the keys. What kind of a man would hand a woman keys? So it's none of that. It's not what kind of a woman would give a drunk man keys. It's all about, well, she was drunk. She didn't know she was giving the drunk guy keys. So again, that's that expectation for men to do the dangerous and the grueling. Interestingly enough, I'm not opening a can of worms here, but for the same reason that men or the women get less for car insurance, which is this misunderstanding of data, men do the far more dangerous job of driving. Also, we pay more in this culture and everywhere for jobs that are dangerous and grueling, etc. And you've been completely misled. I'm gonna do a whole separate video on this, but here's a preview to a video. You've been completely misled as to the 70 cents for every dollar that a man makes. Just like the car insurance thing didn't make sense. Like, well, women are really bad at driving. Why would they get paid? At least men and women are both bad drivers. Why would women get paid less for insurance? That's what it is. They don't drive difficultly. And women getting paid 70 cents to every dollar. You think, well, they just. There's a man and there's a woman. The man wants 30 cents more, and they hire him. Why would you hire an equally competent man? You can't get your head around why anybody would hire a man if they could get a woman to do the same job. But here's the problem. That data, the same thing. It's just interpreted lazily as hell to fit a political agenda. For example, that data that says women make 70 cents to every dollar doesn't even take into account overtime. It doesn't take into account time of people being there. And you're going to hear all kinds of people say, no, it does. It's same job, no, not even the same title, overtime, the time been with the company. And it does not include the dangerous, risky, grueling professions. One example is that it compares people in private medical practice to people that work under a general practitioner, meaning you are taking this risk doing this intrepid thing and have your own practice, something men are more likely to do, and they compare that to the woman who has this comfortable, lower paying but steady job. And that's what they compare. You cannot believe it all you want. You can tell me someone wrote a book all about it. You can tell me the president thinks so, or the vice president is big on this. It's a misinterpretation of the data. Another example that I'll give, and probably that'll be it, is comfort and flexibility. Women want those in jobs. Money, men want those in jobs. You will not have a man, when we compare these things, more and more people are saying, oh, single mothers are everywhere, so we're comparing a breadwinner to a breadwinner. No, by and large, we're not. It's not breadwinners versus breadwinners. It's typically a man who is a breadwinner versus a woman who might be a breadwinner or doesn't have to be a breadwinner but wants more stuff, or the family wants more stuff, so she works too, so they both can work. But she doesn't work as hard a job, as many hours. That's the fact. She wants a more flexible schedule. She wants a more comfortable working environment. And they're not going to pay as much for those things. I'm going to leave it there because I'm about to start talking about the whole, I'll make something about that, the pay gap. But the insurance thing, that's pretty interesting, isn't it? And here you just thought women were better drivers, so they get paid less. There's statistics and then there's reality.
Securing position. Ready to roll. Good to go. How about some action? Aircraft reporting.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Low power.
Outstanding.
Unit lost.
Unit reporting.
Structure sold.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Destination, Commander. Destination, Commander. Black Eagle reporting. Gunner in position. Calibrating airspeed. All fired over. Pushing away.
Unit ready. Building.
Standing by. Gunner in position. Fuel tanks are filled. Pushing away. Up and over. Pushing away. I'll take the high road.
Unit ready.
Reporting. High speed,
Construction
low
complete.
drag. Unit reporting. Good to go. Ready. Aircraft reporting. Destination, Commander.
Unit ready.
Ready. Fuel tanks are filled.
Building. Our base is under
Black Eagle
attack.
reporting.
Ore miner under
Vehicle
attack.
ready to roll.
Unit lost.
Vehicle ready to roll.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Cannot deploy here.
Unit reporting.
Unit lost.
Good to go. Yes, sir. Unit reporting.
Building.
Good to go. Unit report standing.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Repairing. Building. On hold. Cancel.
Unit
Securing
reporting.
position.
Building. High speed, low drag.
Unit
way,
ready.
sir. Can do. Ready to roll. Vehicle ready. On our way, sir. Orders. On the move.
Unit ready.
All fired up. Take the high road.
Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. High speed, low drag. Securing position.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit
Outstanding.
lost.
Down forward. I can go anywhere. Right there. Ready to roll. Unit reporting. Forward. Commencing assault.
Unit ready. Building.
Unit reporting. Good to go. Ready to soar. Yes, sir. Closing in.
Unit promoted. Unit promoted. Unit ready.
Ready to roll. On our way, sir. On our way, sir. Commencing assault.
Unit lost.
Vehicle ready.
Unit ready.
Outstanding. I can go anywhere. Boosters. Vehicle ready. High speed. Low
Unit
drag.
promoted.
Standing by. Command received. Let's take them out.
Unit promoted.
I
Unit
can go
ready.
anywhere.